in the Halachot of Lashon Hara, talking in scenarios of Kabalat Lashon Hara, of accepting and believing Lashon Hara to be the truth. We're discussing now different exceptions when it would be mutar. So this category 3 is interpreting information in a positive way. From the fact that even if one knows Lashon Hara is true, he may not accept the negative intent, we can deduce that if one interprets information that he hears in a positive manner, he may accept it as truth. Now this is a very important rule because we'll explain momentarily. If he has done the kaf zechut, if he judges favorably by assuming that the subject had a valid reason for what he did, or he did not know it was asur, or perhaps he did not mean that the speaker understood him to have said, then the mekabel does not violate Lashon Hara or Betzedek, since he did not glean anything negative from the information. This is true regarding Rechilut as well. So the Chafetz Chaim explains that the entire time we're talking about accepting negative information that's derogatory, that's Kabalat Lashon Hara. What about if someone says over information that perhaps can be perceived as negative, but you have the way, if you judge him favorably, if you don't use that negative interpretation, but you do it in a positive light, in that way you protect yourself from this prohibition of Kabbalah Lashon Hara, of accepting Lashon Hara. This can be tremendous assistance in avoiding the prohibition of Kabbalah Lashon Hara, since it is not asur to believe the facts, but rather the negative interpretation of them. It's a very important principle that Chafetz Chaim gives, that it's only forbidden, it's only asur when you accept the negative interpretation of what occurred. But if something happened and someone's replaying over information, but you judge him favorably, this guy went to McDonald's, he went to go to the bathroom. I don't think he's eating non-kosher, God forbid. Then you protect yourself and you avoid the prohibition of Kabalat Lashon Hara. However, if one knows that the statement is true and the statement is leaned more towards the side of guilt, although it is still a mitzvah to leave the matter undecided in his mind, one who does not do so and judges the subject unfavorably cannot be considered in violation of Betzedek and Kabalat Lashon Hara. If he does not know the facts, however, he may not be mekabel at all. So the Chafetz Chaim does say that if it's very clear and it's obviously something negative, then you can be more sensitive and you can proceed with more caution. But again, if it's not clear and it's very ambiguous, then obviously Kabalat Lashon Hara applies. You have to be very careful, very sensitive, not to believe anything to be true, and don't judge anyone unfavorably. Chazak Baruch and Tizkei Mitzvot.